Okay, now we're starting another one. All right.
Shalom.
We just got cut off. Now we're coming back. So I got a little information here, and this is about Donald Trump and his space fleet. Even if the Pentagon proceeds to implement Trump's directive at hyperspeed, there are two obstacles to make it so, and overcoming them will be tougher than making the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. See, these motherfuckers make up shit. They gave names to things that already had names, and one of those things is the Outer Space Treaty, which is prohibition of militarizing space. And that's what fucking Trump's doing. He said, let's make a treaty, and now he's breaking it. Sound familiar?
That's the so-called white man. That's Esau's nature, man. Every treaty he's made, he's broken it. Even the treaty he made with the nations that he teamed up with in the beginning to bring Israel down, the Chinese, Japanese, Arabs, all these other nations, he turned against them already, and they're already seeing that. They're like, damn, this devil's the biggest demon, man.
See, what I do at work is I prepare shit like this. I like to be what's called pragmatic or pragmatic, which just is the way of conducting business, and I get shit done, right? So I printed out these a couple of articles. I wrote notes on it, and I wrote scriptures on it. So now we're getting back into the spirit of the space war. So let's go back to what they have to overcome to have a space fleet. Okay, so in 1967 they had the Outer Space Treaty, which is going down the drain right now. And establishing military bases was a no-no, or other celestial bodies is also prohibits and deployment of any weapons of mass destruction in Earth's orbit. So that's why they have to go past Earth's orbit. That's why they got to go past the moon. And they're fucking talking. Well, it says any celestial body, but these motherfucking Edomites will make shit up on the spot. Manifest destiny. They'll make shit up, man. They'll make fucking shit up. So where's Russia at in this? Okay? And they weren't the first to go into outer space either, man. Fucking Russia did that first. They sent a dog in fucking space.
Well, it's all Esau. The Russians, I think they're like a smarter form of Esau. So
they're a more disciplined form of Esau.
So because they're closer to home to them Caucasus. It's actually in Russia, so they're the real Edomites. And these Edomites are a little softened down, man. But
well, let's talk about the word Caucasian, man. That means cleft
dweller, man.
Cleft dweller.
Dwell in the
fucking
cleft of
caveman.
A
cave beast.
A beast.
A base man. Just got that scripture of a base man.
And a lot of y'all, if y'all work around so-called white people, you already know, man. They're basic motherfuckers, man.
Shit, they're fucking basic,
they're
man.
Basic people.
How many times have you worked with one and they do the bare fucking minimum?
The bare, oh man, I know a lot of my followers, y'all know from my posts.
Y'all always complaining.
I'm always mad, man. Fuck working with Esau, man. I'm always pissed the fuck off around them. And then they wonder why you look mad. Why don't you look why does my fur look mad, look angry today and shit? And they don't know because I'm fucking doing all the work, man. Fuck you guys.
And if he tells his boss about it, his boss will just plagiarize him. Plagiarize means he's just gonna fucking play with him. He's gonna be not play with him like that. He's gonna fucking say, "Oh yeah, really? What can I do?" And he ain't gonna do shit.
They'll probably just replace me with a coolness to cry that don't fucking talk back, man.
And basically, that's where everybody's gonna be forced with when that chip comes in. They're gonna offer it to you fucking 2/3 first. They're gonna offer it to you 2/3 first. Because they know you're gonna fucking take it because you're fucking stupid, man.
And that's what happened with the whole Bitcoin trial. Who was the first one on Bitcoin?
Fucking it's
Judah.
Oh man, yeah.
You so-called Negro, you
investing in something that doesn't exist.
You niggas are all about fucking trying to come up in this place, man.
Hey, well if you want to come into this truth. Yeah. If you want to come up in this life, in this fucking world, come into the truth, man. You'll come up. You'll come up. I'm telling you, man. You'll be up here, man, and they'll look at you and they'll see like, yeah, this guy looks mad, but he works hard. He gets his shit done. He doesn't need no fucking help. And we try to give him help, but guess what? He gets his shit done no matter what by himself. still can't get over the fact that that you fucking Jakes want to worship a fucking woman.
Jake's all about women. It's from
You're
all the
fucking-
tribes are you're about woman worship, about fucking. You see it always liking a fucking bitch's pics on Instagram, always fucking
Yeah.
always trying to fucking.
And then there ain't nothing
pillow
wrong with a
talking
woman.
bitch.
There ain't nothing wrong with a woman, but don't worship her.
You ain't supposed, especially last day women, man. They're all sluts.
Last day women and last day Israelite women. Last day Israelite women are the fucking worst.
They're the
Man.
worst.
The worst and the worst. You could get a fucking Edomite that'll be good to you before you can get a fucking one of these. And if there's sisters out there that are good, I'm just saying what's true. There's not enough of you for me to change my opinion on that.
I've actually had Edomite women. I explained the truth to them that they accept it more than Issachrite women or Judite women. They'll look at me like oh, this nigga's tripping, but
That's gonna be your
well,
punishment.
these white bitches they'll actually be amazing shit. Oh shit, you know.
You think too high of yourself, Eve.
And then there's
Too high of yourself.
the Israelites are all the GMS brothers and all those brothers that they don't like their own women. Nah, it's not that. That's a curse to our women, man. Like we're gonna make them suffer because they want to be rebellious. Okay, all right. We'll remove ourselves, the Israelite man. We'll remove ourselves from you, man.
You see that fucking shit? I mean, you hear that? Why did they do that, man? The demon told them to do it. Satan told them to do it, and you know what? If you don't believe in Satan, who's right in your face, how are you gonna believe in a higher power?
Yeah, well, it's the scripture said, if I tell you about earthly things, and you believe not, how will you believe of spiritual things? So we're trying to tell you, even earthly things. What Trump is doing, what's happening.
What the Catholic Church is an earthly thing.
The sign. If y'all motherfuckers don't believe that, then we can't even get into the chariots.
You should believe.
We
You
can't
should
even
believe.
explain the chariots to you. We can't even explain nothing spiritual. You're just already a bug out, man.
Well, the only thing we can explain to you is your death and destruction.
And we have to explain it to you. We have to tell you, motherfuckers, that you're gonna fucking.
So as soon as that homeboy dipped, I had to tell him, hey, you know what? You're gonna get destroyed. I had to tell him in Spanish, you're gonna get destroyed. Your whole family's gonna get destroyed. He didn't like that shit, man, because that's a true man of the Lord, man. Tell you the truth, man.
And-
I'll tell you the truth.
And a lot of people, man, they know now that
Look over here.
they know now that the prophecies are coming to pass. That's why you don't got as many naysayers as you did like 2 years ago.
This is a prophecy right here in Space Wars. This is really happening, man. Let's get back on.
And now that people, there's some Jakes that have some type of understanding, and they kind of link up that, oh shit, you know what's happening today? It's what those brothers were talking about, and they stop kind of naysaying, but they still don't believe, man. They still ain't gonna do shit.
And you know what? You got a chance, 2/3. You still got a fucking chance, because the whole time I was watching videos, I was doing wicked shit too. And then I was like, you know what? I gotta fucking stop this. And then after a while, I was like, you know, I gotta make videos. And then after a while, I gotta come out.
The real chance for you 2/3 is to just fucking stay off quit naysaying, quit talking back, just fall back, get killed off, and we'll bring you back in the kingdom, man. We'll reincarnate the 2/3 back. We'll bring you back, man. We'll bring you back with a good state of mind.
You
won't be a fucking Catholic.
You won't be a fucking Catholic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, if you people wanna get that chip, and you know, this is what I got for you. This is Ecclesiasticus 9:11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end.
Well, we know his end is going to be death and destruction, but the reason we don't know is because he could still snap out of it. He has a chance because he's well, like I'm saying, he qualifies for the assistance, and the assistance is your ass better come back to the truth. All right.
Yeah, because he was destroyed, and I'll bring out Hosea 13:9. O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself, but in me is thine help. So a lot of our people, man, they destroyed ourselves, but the help is right here in the words of the Most High.
And then like this one too, Proverbs 23:17, let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai all the day long.
So that guy was like, he didn't envy us.
And he wasn't in the fear of the Most High.
And I sure didn't fucking envy him.
That's what you told him. You told him to fear the Most High.
Yeah. I told him you should be afraid of the real Lord. And then as soon as I said that, he did get scared. But he got scared of me. You shouldn't get scared of me. I ain't nobody. I'm just your fellow brother, servant.
Well, it ain't really us that speaks, but you know, our Father that speaks through us, you know.
Man.
But
So
a lot of times when people, when you try to give this word to people and they get mad at you, or you see them get real angry with you, it's not really you, the person that they're getting mad at. It's the Most High and that spirit that you're in that they fucking hate. Because there's a Jake, I was trying to give him the truth, and like it seemed like he hated me or whatever. But then later he posted a post and he's like, oh, me and God, we don't get along. We're at war. So pretty much, he was having a battle between him and the Most High, not a battle between him and me, really. So when it seems like they hate you, it's really they hate the Most High.
we're gonna go back into the spirit of the war.
So for all you wicked people, don't think that your shame's not going to be uncovered, because this is Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
So when Yahweh comes back in those ships and those UFOs, Trump's gonna be supposedly ready for him, but he's gonna be outmatched. Out fucking matched, man. So
they got the DUI class right there for all the drunk people, and it said right here in
did you see that? There's a DUI class, and that motherfucker said that he was doing drugs, he wasn't doing shit.
The book of Joel 1:5, awake ye drunkards, and weep and howl, all you drinkers of wine, because of the new wine, for it is cut off from your mouth. These motherfuckers, they're weeping because the wine got cut off from their mouth, man. They got to get a ride to their DUI class. But it says, awake ye drunkards. So, hey, that's the spirit. We're next to the DUI class. Awake ye drunkards, man.
Well, that's what we gotta do, man. That's what we gotta do.
Drunk motherfuckers need to wake up, man. And a lot of people are spiritually drunk.
But you know,
with doctrines, man.
You know what? These people are all fucked up spiritually, and we're the doctors, man.
Well, we're the real physician. Because it says it's not the people that are well that need a healing, but the sick, you know.
We're that spiritual Red Cross is, you know, if you want to put it like that.
Yeah, we're the spiritual Red Cross, man. You should be happy when you see us out here. Oh, the first aid kits out there. Well, then like all these people are wounded and shit from Esau. Because they should be happy because we have the fucking truth out here.
And you know what hurts your fucking feelings, you 2/3? Is when we get on the fucking devil. And
the white fucking
hip. He hates you, man.
And his devices, which is religion. Oh, Jake.
You're fucked up. You're fucked up, and I'm trying to wake your ass up. We're providing you CPR, man.
A lot of niggas are dead already, man.
Cardio patients. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Like how the birds say, the Generation Z, man. There's nothing after Z, man. They're done, man. These niggas are done out here.
And that wasn't even a Generation Z. That was a fucking idiot.
That was a fucking... Man.
That was a fucking idiot. Shit.
That was fucking missile food right there.
Food for the fodder, man. You know, that's what it takes for... Well, while this brother's getting the scripture, I want to get this other one. This is 2 Maccabees 6:5. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth. So whenever you go to a church, that altar is filled with profane things. First of all, you got a fucking pedophile up there, and he's putting curses. He's putting curses on you, man. That fucking devil's putting curses on you, man, and you're letting him put curses on you.
And in 2018, if you're still into the Catholic Church,
you're dead.
You just need to fucking jump off a bridge, man. Like, you see all the posts about the Pope and all his wickedness. He's pretty much, he said a while back that pretty much the scriptures and the Quran were the same shit. And,
because
and,
he wrote the Quran.
And he's pretty much trying to blend. He's pretty much trying to say. He's pretty much pushing that "do as thou wilt" spirit, man.
That new world order.
That new world order Babylon spirit, man. And that motherfucker, he likes that shit, man. He worships that shit.
You know what's wrong with you people, man? You especially you fucking Jake, man. You guys join gangs and you guys go MMA fighting and you guys go fucking fight wars for this fucking white man. But you're fucking pussies, man.
You won't come out here.
You won't come out here and put your life on the line, your real fucking life. Nobody's backing us up here. Nobody's gonna come and fucking resuscitate me if fucking some 2/3 come and shoot me. But guess what? There's angels encamped around us. The angels ain't gonna let that happen. That's why he had to go. That's why they all have to go. That's why they said, "Oh, I gotta go," because the angel told him, "Man, you better fucking leave before shit gets hard for you."
The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
But you know he's not wicked. Well, he's doing wickedly, but he's really supposed to be living in righteousness. But he thinks he's doing good, and he went over here to do whatever. Maybe he was a DUI. That's why he's driving a fucking bike.
A lot of our people actually are wicked, man. Like you motherfuckers are avatars for Esau, man. Like
Yeah.
that Esau spirit just fucking goes in you, man. You're Edomites.
Damn. You want to be Edomites, man. You want to be Edomites, man.
And that's why a lot of our women, from every woman, the so-called black woman to the Mexican women, y'all have blonde hair, man. Fucking.
Which looks fucking stupid.
Looks stupid, man.
How the fuck is a brown bitch gonna have blonde hair? How the fuck is a dark-skinned bitch gonna have fucking blonde hair?
This is what's gonna happen to you guys if you follow Edom. Okay, this is Isaiah 34:8. For Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has a day of vengeance, a time of retribution for Edom's hostility against Zion.
And that's what's gonna happen, man.
And you wanna close up already?
Let's try to go a little bit longer. Because we haven't really talked about the Space Force. Every time we start jumping into it, we go back into
that brother.
Back to that brother, because that's what happened. But this is 2 Maccabees 6:6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. So if you're going into the military, guess how much tolerance they got for you if you say you're an Israelite?
None.
Because first of all, you already fucked up. You joined the military, so that's not even something you can say. But you do go in there and you say you're Jewish, but you practice the Talmud, or
that's the whole military. They're gonna get a judgment because they allowed fucking homosexuals in. They allowed faggots in there, man, and Most High is gonna destroy you guys. One you Jakes is gonna join the army. You're gonna be flying the jet with the fucking faggot piloting behind you. He ain't gonna know what to do. You're gonna get fucking blown up by a chariot.
He ain't gonna know what to do. But look at. Since Donald Trump wants to put a space war, that's one of the initiating steps to having this new world order. So right here it says the more immediate problem, however, is that the Space Force has no ships. The U.S. space shuttle program was shut down in 2011, and that's why they're letting SpaceX do it. Since then, the only way American astronauts can get into space has been aboard the Russian Soyuz MS spacecraft. Even if Russia were somehow inclined to offer transportation services to a branch of the U.S. military, U.S. laws prohibit that any military cooperation with Moscow. So those laws have to get done away with, and they have to make new laws, which is going to create the new world order. And then they're going to push that chip. It's all going to happen simultaneously. World War III is going to happen at the same time. They're going to push the chip, and at the same time, the Yahushua is going to come back.
At the same time, you're going to have that big earthquake that motherfuckers are always expecting here in California. The scripture says it's gonna be a day of terror, man. It's gonna be it's just gonna be bad, man. And if you ain't being protected by the Most High and His angels and His grace and mercy, you're just done.
I'm gonna get Revelation 12 and 7, and then you get Revelation 1 and 7. Well, you already got it. 13 and 9. Yeah. And it goes on further to say, because these Edomites are ambitious. The more ambitious administration vision could include new moon landing to see private American astronauts. See, so they're gonna they're gonna abandon, like they already been abandoning their so-called system.
And that's why their whole program is messed up, and that's why the scriptures say they prevailed not. But I'm going to bring it out again, Revelation 12:7, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
So
he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
So when you go back to 12:7, it tells you that Michael and the angels, and the dragon and his angels. That doesn't mean the dragon has angels. That means the dragon has he has a special force. He's got super soldiers, man.
Yeah, Esau got minions. He got really his angels are the F-14 fighter jets, all that type of fucking lesser demon shit.
Honestly, the F-14, the F-15, the F-16 are better jets than the F-35. Way better fucking maneuverability, way better payload capacity. The newer systems that you guys got are part of a fucking communications system. See, those F-15s, they used to run just independently. You could contact the ships and shit, and they would keep you afloat. But now you gotta fucking contact a fucking satellite. The satellite has to be in range. Man, you guys are making it too hard for yourselves, man. You're making it too fucking hard for yourselves.
It ain't gonna happen.
So now, in private lunar landings, landers staking out de facto property rights for American on the moon by 2020. So now they're how the fuck are you see, this is how they did it. They're gonna say, okay, we got the rights to the land, to building property on the moon. Where was a fucking moon person that said, we'll sell you these rights? They're making shit up.
And that's the pride of Esau, because Esau just naturally feels entitled to everything. He feels like
everything is his because
everything's just his, man.
Because he had the blessing, but then he fucked it up.
Yeah, so he got a little taste of it, so that's why he's still like, oh shit, this is my kingdom. But it ain't really. That's why when it said the dragon got cast out into the earth, that's really all you're gonna see. All these Edomites in high places wandering the fucking lowest of these streets, man.
Or dead on the streets.
Or
cast down.
Cast down.
Cast down.
That's really what it says. All the men of Edom, man. So that's really what cast down into the earth. You're gonna be fucking.
It says all the men of Edom. So what does that mean for the women of Edom?
We're gonna take their women, and for you Israelites that say you ain't supposed to be talking to other nation women.
Oh, well, what's the point of being
back in the day when we had battles, where the
them.
scriptures say about the women who are not known to man, we would take them.
Those are perfect.
Other nations, we would take them. What do we do if we take a woman? We ain't gonna lock them up somewhere. We're gonna make them our concubine.
We're gonna use them. So going back to you got that scripture? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is a prophecy for Esau the white man. This is Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
And why does it say he who has an ear, let him hear? We all have ears, but it's talking about spiritual ears, because not everybody is meant to receive this truth. So he who has understanding of this truth, you gotta listen more, man, and get full understanding. It says,
yeah, you gotta listen.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And who led us into captivity? Who's killing us with the sword? Not the sword nowadays is a gun, you know, and it's a weapon, you know. Who has the power over the guns, you know, is the so-called white man.
Let me complement that. So right here, it talks about the technologies. Unlike deep space exploration, which under the proposed vision would remain a key element of the government space mission, in low Earth orbit, you have mature enough technologies, private space stations in orbit, a number of concepts for building constellations of satellites that would have earthbound applications. See, they have to fucking make these words sound so hard to understand.
And our people love that shit. You stupid Issacharites and Judites that go to college that do the Greek shit. You love you when Esau words his shit together like that.
You love it, but you don't understand.
You don't understand shit, but you love how it sounds, man.
Let me explain to you what mature. You have mature enough technologies. That means they're not ready yet.
That means
They haven't been tested to the fullest potential, but he's running out of fucking time. So guess what? They're good enough.
You gotta say it in a good, convincing way.
They're good enough.
We ain't ready to wage war.
Can you imagine if I walked into this motherfucker's office and I said, "Hey, this shit is not ready. Well, it's good enough." He'll be like, "We're that different. Come back tomorrow and have a different attitude, or else."
It's gonna be just like the movie Independence Day. Good.
Oh, that's
but
good as man.
it's actually gonna be like the movie Avengers, like Thanos. For those of you who have seen it.
Oh.
That's a whole different topic for another day.
Different topic
for another day.
But
it'll be worse than that.
we're gonna start to wrap this up. We were blessed with all the brothers coming out. It's always good.
And hopefully, by the time it's all said and done, this isn't all the brothers. Hopefully,
We'll get more.
we get more in the camp. You know, I know a lot of there's actually a lot of brothers here in town. Jake's a fucking a lukewarmer because a lot of brothers actually, oh man, I know what you're saying is the truth. I want to study this and that. There's Jakes who have come and I've taught them a little bit, but it's like, man, you come one time and then you don't come no more.
But the thing
But
about
that's the spirit
That's the
fucking
spirit of Jake.
spitting you out, man.
But you know what? We got to have patience with these guys because the Lord has patience with us.
Yeah, the Lord he's
Man,
very merciful.
tender mercies, man. Tender mercies, and we should wish
That's
tender
why
mercies upon each
if
other.
that Issachar rides by again that in a fucking bike another day, we'll try to edify him again. You know, we'll be a little more gentle with them.
But I was as gentle as you fucking could possibly be, man. What was making me riled up is his contradicting spirit. No, the Lord is not a man of war. Are you fucking kidding me? But if he had patience enough for me to get the scriptures, he would try to cut the scriptures off, which is wicked.
Which really
Means that he doesn't want none.
Really,
he's a two-third.
he was probably meant to come back at a later time because if he would have blasphemed the scripture right there, he would have got judgment, man.
And that's a good thing that
So
he
the
didn't.
Spirit made him leave right there before he transgressed too much.
And they even said, even that fucking that ex-soldier said, "You guys are reading the English language." Well, he knew.
And we know that the English isn't the original language. We know it was in the Greek. We know it was in Latin before that. We knew it was written in Hebrew before all of that. So we know all the translations that it was in. So any of those little cheap shots that people try to come at us, we ain't gonna budge, man. We already know that this right here. We already know this is the truth right here, man.
And then this is a closing in scripture. This is Revelation 19, and I'm gonna start at 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, "See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren." And yeah, we're all servants to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Hakudash, but we're trying to wake you up. And then
all praise is called halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
And I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach is a spirit of prophecy. Don't be scared by the spirit of prophecy, man. Because right now is the perfect time to come out. Perfect time, because it's a spirit of war. Nobody's going to trip on you because you're talking about war. Because that's what's fucking going on, is war. It's in your face. War. War this, war the space war. Syria. Fucking North Korea. Man, there's so many conflicts around. It's time for war. You know, and with that, we're going to say Shalom. Kal halayim la Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakah HaKodash.
Shalom. Kal halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So next time,
well, Lord willing, we'll be out here next time for them until he comes back. It's time to come out here, Jake.
We gotta fill in the cracks, man, or fill in the gaps.
And once again, this is a Cosmos camp. I'm the brother Kawak.
The bird, the Khan Arar.
the brother Amon.
And we're the Camp Cosmos. Shalom. Stay strong, Israel.